Good morning, everyone in the Mint Door. We are back again with our 12 days of live streams where we are featuring highly accomplished entrepreneurs who blend their success with their well-being. And we are so honored to have Caitlin Parsons, the Aligned Hygienist, with us today. Caitlin, thank you so much for being with us.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. So a little bit about Caitlin is she's been a registered dental hygienist for 12 years and also became a certified yoga therapist, which is really cool. And then she blended that to become an ergonomic coach for dental professionals as well. So she truly is practicing her alignment. Caitlin helps dental professionals prevent, reduce, and overcome workplace pain. She helps them manage stress and optimize their health so they can thrive both in and out of the operatory. And that's really our goal, right? We want to feel good. So Caitlin is passionate about helping the dental community optimize their health to better provide patient care and become better clinicians through in-person and online programs. And she also has a podcast called The Aligned Hygienist. So this is going to be fun. Thank you again so much. I can't wait to hear all of the gems you share with us today.
Yay, I'm excited to be here. Yeah.
Awesome.
It is. We've been lucky enough, Caitlin, to talk to you a few times before and learn a bit about you. And there's just so many facets to what you do and how you help people that we're really excited for your answers to these questions today. So question number one for you is, what 2 or 3 habits or routines have you used this year that have really moved the needle and made a difference for you?
Okay, there's a few things. One, actually, I'll share the second after. There's 3 that are coming to mind. One is creating better boundaries in between me and my work and how much I am working, creating better boundaries just in my own personal life, and feeling confident enough to actually hold those boundaries too have been really, really helpful, especially my mental well-being and just giving me more space. And so boundaries, one thing. Number 2 is resting more without feeling bad for resting, and knowing that resting is oftentimes allows us to be more productive and actually is productive because it brings us forward. The last one is like structure inside of my business and creating better, some better systems between my assistants and I, and just making things more streamlined so I'm not running around like a crazy person. I tend to do that if I can, if you let me.
Guilt-free rest sounds it's so important. And I just wish more of us could feel that way. It's not always easy, and there'll be days where I suppose when it's easier than others.
Yeah, it took me a long time to figure it out. I mean, sitting on the couch for me for 15 minutes years ago I used to feel like I should be doing something while I'm doing it. And now it's taken me a while to get to the point where I'm at, and I still struggle with it. But my body, my mind, my energy, my business, everything does better when I have that proper balance of rest and action outward.
Yeah, I think that is so important for other people to hear, that it's okay to rest and also essential to rest.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think that, I heard some statistic that we're the only animal that doesn't take regular naps during the day, like as a whole. Like all other animals take naps.
Wow.
Why should we be any different, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's kind of fun. I love that too.
As entrepreneurs, as healthcare professionals, we're taking on a lot. We're working, if we're in the dental profession, we're working with people. It can be a lot of emotions, a lot of energy. Like our body needs time to process, to release, to rest.
Yeah, great advice. Well, during these moments of rest, one of my favorite things to do is curl up with a book or watch a good movie. I'm wondering if you have any favorite books, movies, podcasts, things that you love that you'd like to share with us today.
Yeah, I'm that person that even if I try to read one book at a time, somehow I end up with like a stack of 3 or 4 or 5. That's literally what's on my bed right now. I have like 5 that are somewhere along the way getting done. But I love reading. I kind of pick up one, let it read it, let it digest and marinate and integrate, and then keep going. I also read a lot of like personal development and those kind of books, which can be a lot and not quite as restful books. But one book that I love, Atomic Habits, I read that this year. Such a good one. I listen to a lot of dental podcasts, a lot of just business podcasts that I've been loving, and a couple actually on like, I'm blanking on the name, but on more like feminine energy, like we talked about on the podcast recently, and just this idea of all kinds of personal development and growth and all of that.
That's awesome. And all a forever learner.
Yes. Yeah.
Nice.
That's cool. So you obviously have all these different inputs which sort of provide ideas for you and how you want to live and be and aspire to. So as you look forward into 2023, what do you see and visualize for next year?
That's a great question. I'm actually taking like I've been starting to feel into it, and I'm taking the next couple of weeks are kind of my deep dive to go into this. But what I do know and visualize is I will be continuing to support the dental community even more than I am now. So I have a good amount of speaking events next year. That's a big part of my business. I want to really start and promote my dental office program, so ergonomics and yoga for dental teams. That's kind of work-wise, just continuing to step forward, step up, and let fear just be there, and to keep going. And with that, my biggest goal, I think the last few years, have been finding this balance between continuing to move forward and this sense of peace and joy that I want to continue to discover from within, not based on what I have around me. So I think that's like just the balancing of not working crazy hours, but just working more efficiently. And maybe I'll go on some vacations. I have no idea. To be determined. Continuing the podcast. Yeah, I've got a lot of things up my sleeve for next year.
What would your dream vacation destination be?
Oh, I have like multiple. For some reason, Croatia just came up. I'm craving mountains right now. I am in sunny San Diego, so I very often crave like winter and mountains. So I'll probably hopefully get some skiing in, go to Mammoth out here, something like that.
Nice.
That sounds fun. It's fun to just dream about vacations, isn't it? And it just puts you in a different state of mind. So
Yeah, that's what I've been doing with skiing lately. I'm like, oh, the woods and the fire and the trees.
And us in the woods and the snow and the trees are dreaming of your beaches right now.
I believe that.
But yeah, that's what's nice about vacations.
And I dream of both. I dream of both mountains or ocean, because I'm so far from all of them.
So with this, looking in your vision of 2023 and crafting your aligned year, do you ever pick a word or a phrase or something that anchors you? And if so, what would it be for 2023?
Yeah, I do pick a word or a couple or a few words, whatever resonates. The one for 2023 has not fully landed yet. It's something to do. It's interesting. Aligned is clearly my word. Alignment. I tend to make choices in my life based on what feels like alignment in my body. So there's something to be said for me in the new year about really just taking aligned action, and just, I think the visualization for, instead of a word for the year of 2023 for me, is this idea that I've done so much work at, like, if you think about a bow and arrow, and I've done all this like literal work in my business, but also just personal development. I've grown my tools, all of this. So I've done like a lot of the pulling back on a bow and arrow, or the arrow. And now I'm ready to just like get clear on what I want and just shoot the arrow. So that's kind of my analogy of the year, but the word hasn't fully landed.
I love that. Aligned bow and arrow. That's, I mean, just that concept, just, yeah, you're right. It's not necessarily a word yet, but it's a great concept. I love it. I can't wait to see where your arrow goes next year.
Me too. Thank you. You guys as well. I'm excited.
Oh, have you ever tried archery? Have you ever fired a real bow and arrow?
And this image has come to me like a few times lately, and I'm like, is this a sign more than just my vision for 2023? Yeah, maybe that becomes a hobby of mine.
Mm-hmm.
I just had a picture of you standing with one, and what a great picture that would make, like a photo of the aligned hygienist aligning with your target. You and the bow and arrow.
Wow. Well, I know what I'm up. I was going to say this weekend, maybe not this weekend, but the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds cool. That sounds good. So people who have been watching our little live today might want to find out some more about you after your answer, because I think the whole concept of what you do to me is just intriguing and wanting to know more. So how can those people find out more about you? Where are you? Where are you hiding on this internet space? And what's coming up for you in 2023?
Yeah, it's funny. I'm just looking like below. I am at thealignedhygienist.com. You can find me like anywhere at The Aligned Hygienist. I made it really easy this year. So Instagram, Aligned Hygienist, LinkedIn, I am Caitlin Parsons. But yeah, my website, send me a message. I love connecting with people. If you have a question, you want to learn more about what I'm up to. But in general, what I'm up to in 2023, helping dental professionals thrive, helping people feel better through ergonomics, through self-care, through different movement practices, leadership, a lot of stress management. So I have a yoga membership for dental professionals. It's an affordable monthly membership program, all therapeutic yoga classes. I have a 12-week group coaching program for dental hygienists. It's all about ergonomics and yoga and taking care of ourselves. That actually starts again in February. And then some online and in-person continuing education classes, and going into dental. I'm claiming this one. I'm going into dental offices, and I really want to bring offices together, doing ergonomic assessments and just team connection and collaboration. So connect. I love helping people feel better.
Yeah, when you feel good, you do good, right? So awesome. I can't wait to see you shoot that arrow into more and more dental professional lives, because I think this is so important that we take care of ourselves so we can take care of others, and really come together with that, what is good for us, and knowing that, and then taking action on it. So thank you for spending some time with us today and sharing how you blend your success with well-being. We appreciate your time and all of your insight.
Yeah, thank you both for inviting me, for letting me be here. Thank you, everyone, for listening to me ramble. I love it.
Yeah, it was all great. So, all right, everyone, we will be back tomorrow with another 12 days of live streams, and we look forward to seeing you then. Thanks, Caitlin.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.